Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. This is my November favourites and I've got a little bit of everything. Not a huge amount, which I'm very impressed with, but there's a bit of skincare, hair care, tiny bit of nail and makeup maybe, and one bit of fashion. So let's get straight into my favourites for this month. So first up, I'm going to start with skincare, and the first two products I wanted to mention were hyaluronic acid serums. This one's got a little bit more of, it's a multi-technology serum, so there's peptides in this one as well. And this is the ordinary and it's their buffet serum. And this is just hyaluronic acid and this one's from the Inky list. Now these I both purchased online from Boots because they're not in store at the time of purchasing. I think they have now stocked a little bit more of the Inky list. You still can't get the ordinary in our stores locally to us, but the Inky list they are now doing. I enjoy both of these on an equal level. This one I just use when I feel my skin just needs a little bit more than just hyaluronic acid. As I say, it's multi-technology and there's peptides, and peptides kind of help, particularly as your skin is aging, just to sort of give it a little bit of plumpness and just kind of, it's good if you're looking for an anti-aging serum. Whereas the hyaluronic acid, it's just hyaluronic acid. It's giving you moisture or allowing your skin to maintain moisture in it through the day. But I absolutely love them both. They are both quite a thick consistency in a nice sort of serum type. So they go on your skin and you can massage and rub them in, and then you just sort of finish off by patting them in without over rubbing, if you see what I mean. And they just leave your skin with that little sort of tacky feel, which is what hyaluronic acid tends to do. So I'm enjoying both of those very much so. And in fact, I'm probably going to need a new one of those very soon. Okay guys, so there are two game changers in this video, okay? Two skincare products that are my holy grails right now, okay? And I found them both in the month of November. I am so excited about these two products. The first one is the Cica Repair Sleep Paste from Your Good Skin. I love Your Good Skin. My skin loves Your Good Skin. It's a range that is found in Boots here in the UK. What can I say about this? It's my holy grail right now. One of my holy grails right now. And if you've never heard of a Cica paste, nor had I up to about 6 weeks ago. Well, I'd seen this product for many months actually on the shelf, but I didn't know a lot about it. So I kind of never reached for it or never felt that I needed to explore what it was all about until a lot more recently, when I've recently written a blog post. So I've learned quite a lot about Cica pastes. They're also available in number 7 and Liz Earle and probably a lot more brands besides. But they are the ones sort of on the high street that I would probably have purchased from if I didn't find this one. This one retails only at about £12. It's 50ml, doesn't look very big, and you kind of feel that that's actually not going to last very long, but it does, because you only actually use it 2 to 3 times a week. I would love to use it every night, and you could potentially, but there's other products I want to put on my face on other nights of the week as well. So it's really good just for 2 or 3 nights a week. And it is a paste, as it says. It comes out very much like a relatively nice, soft cream texture. It's not thick and pasty, if you see what I mean. And basically, your final step before jumping into bed, i.e. where your moisturiser would normally go, you pop a little bit of this between your fingers and you just massage it into your skin. Not fully, just leaving a fine layer on your skin, and you leave that there for 5 minutes. Go and clean your teeth, have a wee, jump into bed and start reading your book, whatever you want to do. And then after 5 minutes, just massage in the remaining bits of the product. There won't be much left on your skin because it will have absorbed into your face, but it's just sort of blend it all around and get everything just massaged in lovely. And then go to sleep and wake up and your skin is clearer, refreshed and rested. That's the best words I can use to describe this. I think as we get older, we would benefit more from this. I think if you're in your 20s, you probably wake up looking exactly the same as what you did when you went to bed. But I think as we start sort of getting 30, 35 plus, and the skin's starting to look a bit tired, you've got dark circles, might be the odd fine lines appearing, this just clears everything. Any little blemishes that you've got bubbling along, this just takes them right back. I am so impressed. I love the mornings that I wake up after using this. I wash my face and my skin looks fresh and rested. And that's all I can say about it. There's antioxidants in it, there's vitamin C in it. There's another ingredient called centella, something that I can't pronounce, that perhaps I'll pop on the screen here. But it's a restorative product, so it's there to rebalance everything. Like I say, I'll mention the blog post down below and you can perhaps go and have a read in a little bit more detail. But I am loving that. And it comes in a little box with this spatula, so you can put it on your face with the spatula. I did that once, but I prefer my fingers, so I don't actually use that. But you could use it for a face mask or something if you like to use a spatula. But that is well worth a try, honest. So next up is a product that I have mentioned before, I know I have, but it's the Kiehl's Glow Formula Skin Hydrator. And I've been reaching for this on the daily for this month because the weather has been appalling. It has rained for a majority of November in the UK. And it's just been so grim and gloomy and dark all the time, and this is just that little lift you want to give to your face. So I pop a little bit between my fingers and I just pop it on the high points of my cheekbones, just across the top of my eyebrows, down my nose, top lip and chin, just where you want the light to catch, just to give you that slightly youthful glow, if at all possible. Yeah, it's a good all-rounder all year round. It's good actually to help with the priming of your makeup, although I do sometimes go in with an additional primer in other areas if I want my makeup to last particularly longer than normal. But otherwise you could just use this all over your face as an all-over glow as a primer as well for your makeup. But I love it. I used to use it, I can't even remember where I purchased this, months back. So I've used it for a long time. But obviously through the summer, I haven't reached for it as much because we've got that little sun-kissed glow going on. But definitely I've noticed that I've reached for it a lot more through November. So that's a good one. Okay, so I know you're all dying to know what my second Holy Grail product is. Did you get it? Anyway, this is it. I'm not going to wait any longer. This is a new product for me, literally towards the end part of October. So I've used it every single day through November. And I bloody love it. Okay, so it's the Hada Labo Tokyo. And what is it, you say? Let me just tell you. I was watching a YouTuber stroke beauty editor she is. She's called Nadine Baggett. And I was watching one of her videos many months back now, and she mentioned this. She got it off of Amazon and she was just saying it's a fantastic range in itself, but their hyaluronic acid is amazing. It's the Korean beauty side of things. And they do some really good products. So I kept sort of dipping in and out of Amazon and having a look and kind of thought, well, I've got other hyaluronic acids. I'm not in the market for a new one yet, but when I am, I'll check it out. Then it got mentioned once or twice more and I thought, I've really got to get this now, okay? So you get 150 ml. It's massive. What do you get of the ordinary one? Right, you get 30 ml of this, and it's probably the same for the Inky List one as well, okay? This is 150 ml, and it was £14. Now, the ordinary one, this one's £12, this one's 5 or 6 quid, something like that. But this not only has hyaluronic acid in it, it has super hyaluronic acid, collagen, and retinol as well. Can you hear that? It's quite a watery serum. So basically it's pump applicator. I'm not going to waste this. This is too good to waste, okay? So I would pump a good 3, sometimes 4 if I'm feeling spicy, into my hand, and then literally do that and massage it all, skin, face, neck. If you've got any product left, go down onto your chest. I tell you what, like I say, I've been using it. I was using it in the daytime. You can use it at night. You probably heard me say retinol, so you might go, oh, don't use that in the morning. And I did start using it in the morning because it says you can, but because I've got other hyaluronic as well, I kind of still want to keep using those, or they're totally wasted, aren't they? So I use this one at night, and I continue using the ones without retinol in for the morning. Oh my God, this is beautiful. I can't describe what it does. I literally can't wait to wash the makeup off my face, which I do way before bedtime, sort of during the evening. If I know I'm home by 8 o'clock, my makeup's off. First thing I do, wash my face, pop this on straight away and put my eye cream on. And then whenever I go to bed, I go in and do the next stages of whatever I'm using that night. This is lovely. It just really helps with the fine line. A mixture of the Cica paste and these, they kind of almost feel like they do the same to my skin. They just take everything back, they clear everything up, and they make me look refreshed. I can't rate either of these two enough. If I had to choose between one of these two, I would probably go with this a tiniest bit. But for £14 for 150ml, I've looked online again this morning, it is still available. I think now it's potentially £16 because Amazon prices do vary a little bit. But I'll link it down below so you can go and have a check it out. But the Hada Le Labo, I'm rubbish, aren't I? Haba Labo Tokyo, Korean Beauty. Definitely worth checking out. Okay, I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I can't remember when, either last month or the month before, that I wasn't going to buy any more makeup for a wee while because I've got lots and I'm going to work through my stash. And I have done very well, and I haven't purchased anything like what I usually do. And that's not a huge amount in fairness, but I did buy a new lip liner, which I thought isn't too bad for the whole of the month, is it? And it's from Kiko, and they don't come in names in Kiko, so it's number 533, and it is, I don't know how much you'll be able to see in the light that we have today, but it's very much like your natural line colour of your lips, if they're not too sort of rosy. It's kind of like a deep rose almost. I don't know about you, but I do like to do a little bit of contouring, and by that I mean going in with slightly darker lip liner, hence this one, and then going in with maybe 1 or 2 different lipsticks just to give a bit of contouring to the lips, and then you sort of mush it in a bit and blend it in. This is really good all over the lips as well. It gives a really nice kind of brownish with a tint of that sort of rose tone in it. It's not too brown, if you see what I mean. It's got that nice neutral rose tone running through it, so it's really complementary to my lip colour, and probably most lip colours, to be fair. And it's really long standing. If I just put this on, do a little bit of blending and maybe put some lip balm or just clear lip gloss on, it stays put for a very long time through the day, even after eating and drinking. So I'm really impressed with its longevity, and I really like the colour. It's really workable and just good for sort of every day, but obviously you can beef it up a little bit and make it darker should you wish. So I'm really enjoying that one. So I've got 2 really, really good hair products I want to talk to you about. One is hair dye, and this one's from L'Oreal, the Preference. I think I mentioned this when I bought it. I think I got it, did I get it? Sometime in a vlog, I think I did in October. And it's the number 9.1, and it's called Viking Light Ash Blonde. I wanted to go a little bit more ashy rather than too sort of yellowy golden blonde, if you see what I mean, just to take the tone back a little bit. Sometimes when you dye your hair, even if you get the same colour, which I always have gone for a Garnier one, and I knew my shade was 5.1 and all the rest of it. The reason why I got that is because I couldn't find that one anywhere at the time that I wanted to dye my hair. So I thought, oh, let's just give this one a try and see when it says ash light blonde, see if that will work a little bit just to tone it back a bit. Anyway, used it. Oh my God, from the minute I washed and dried my hair that same day, I loved the colour. Sometimes I'm a little bit like, oh, it needs to lighten up a little bit, give it a week. My hair always lightens. I mean, now it doesn't look like how it was 6 weeks ago when I dyed it. It had that really nice dark sort of ashy blonde with that sort of tinge of grey tone in it, more so at the roots, and then it just lightened out obviously as it mixed with my own sort of blonde hair previously. It potentially might change with each time I use it. So I've got this one because I want to do my hair again in the next couple of weeks or so. But I really liked this colour. If you are wanting a blonde shade that's not too goldeny or sort of sun-kissed and just gives you that sort of ash blonde look through your hair. Obviously, if your hair's like mine, it lightens, which mine has done, so it's gone more blonde. But I blooming love it, and I can't wait to dye my hair in a couple of weeks just to get it back to that initial shade that it was. It's really, really cool. And I will mention as well, inside, this is the one I've got from my previous one, because I haven't actually opened this one yet, but inside this pack is this kind of like a conditioner. And again, I mentioned this, I think, in a previous video when I told you I purchased it. But I use this once a week as like that final conditioner on after you've washed your hair, and you just leave it on for 2 or 3 minutes once a week. Oh wow, it's such a fab conditioner. You know, if anything, if you don't get on with the colour you choose, just to get this, it's just really nice. It leaves your hair feeling really nourished, and it's difficult with blonde hair to get that shine, but this really, really gives it. So well impressed with L'Oreal at the moment. Right, my next hair product, we're nearly there guys, nearly finished. This one. This is another fab product that I found in November. What such a cool month. Doesn't look much in the tin. What it is my Lush tin. So I've bought a shampoo bar. You may know I've talked about shampoo bars before. I've even written a blog post about shampoo bar. I like shampoo bars. I wanted to try something else rather than just sticking to the same old one that I'd been using. It's nice to sort of see what else is out there, see if I'm missing out on anything better. So I knew Lush did them, and I chose this one, which doesn't look much now because obviously I've been using it for a very long time. So it did start off in a nice circle shape, and it's been a bit squished now. But the smell of this, I just go in my bathroom and have to open this tin and smell it every so often because it is divine. It is gorgeous. This one is called Honey I Washed My Hair, okay, and some of the oils that are in this soap, there's the, I've got to read because I'll forget. So there's the sweet wild orange oil and there's a bergamot oil in it. Obviously all these natural oils are really good for your scalp and your hair, and Lush do their bit for naturally produced products. So it says natural and safe synthetics, because there's 1 or 2 synthetic products within this range. Not harmful in any way, obviously, but if your scalp is a bit more sensitive to sodium lauryl sulfate, then that product is in these soaps, or particularly this soap, because I did read up on it. Sometimes that can cause a bit of an irritation to your scalp. But it just basically is a product or an ingredient that gives the lather to a product. So it's in lots of shampoos, in fairness. But this, you literally pop it in your hand that's got a little bit wet, obviously from the shower, and you just turn it probably twice. That's all. Sometimes you're so used to maybe having a bar of soap, so you want to sort of turn it 3, 4, 5 times to get all that lather. If you did that, wow, there's a lot of product on your hair. Just if you can turn it twice to get that bit of lather, and then when you're actually washing your hair with it, it lathers up. And it's such an experience to wash your hair, okay? The feel of it, and the lather and all the oils and everything in your hair, and the smell of it, well, I can't say any more. And you've got your little tin just to store it in, and it's really good for traveling as well, obviously on holiday. Or the girl actually in the store that helped me choose, she took it away traveling with her for like 3 months, and that lasted her. So it's cool. So last but not least, I want to talk about some nail varnish. I don't know why well, yes, I do know why I'm showing you this. I'm not showing you this colour particularly, but I don't know if you can see the gloss, the glossiness to the nails, okay? That's what I'm kind of showing you. I can't see if you can see that or not, but it's got a nice little gloss to it, okay? So it looks a bit like a shellac, maybe, gel nails, but it's not, all right? So I'm just going to talk you through the process of some nail products that I found and have enjoyed, all right? So the first up, 2 of these products are Maybelline. So this one's Maybelline, and this is their 7-day stay. This is like a clear coat, so you could put this one on first as like a primer, then your nail colour, and then a top coat. That's what I started to do, and I was well impressed because this top coat kept my nail varnish chip free for about 3 days, or potentially more than that, but I kind of changed my nails after that, which is really good for me, really good. My nails chip like the next day normally, but this was really good. And then sometimes, in fact, I either have on like day 2 or 3, if I want my nail varnish just to keep lasting, I haven't got time to change it, then I'll put another coat on just to strengthen it up. So I was really enjoying this one when I found that they did this one from Maybelline as well. It's the same range. It's the Super Stay 3D Gel Effect Plumping Top Coat. All right. So basically, base coat, I would put that one on. Then my nail varnish, 2 coats normally. Then you go in with this. Just 1 coat is all you need. And it gives that lovely feel of like a shellac does. It's just really glossy and strong. I changed my nail varnish to this colour last night, but the previous colour I'd had on literally from Sunday night to Friday night, and I have never done that at all. My nails would be chipped normally and worn off on the ends, and potentially my nails would have broken in that time anyway, but they didn't. And this, I'm putting it down to this anyway. So I'm going to do this again, obviously. I've got this on these and I'll see how long they last. And to be fair, if like day 2 or 3, you could just put another top coat on just to give them a bit more longevity. But I'm well impressed, so impressed with these. And I just wanted to mention one more. I'm going to shake it up because sometimes you get a better look at it. This one's from Essie. Now, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this colour because it's looking quite red there. But it is called In Stitches, and it is just the most unusual colour. It's not this one, this is something else. Perhaps I'll link that below, or I'll tell you what that is down below. But it's like that, but more. It's more tomato-y. It's not red. I don't know if you can see. If I bring it down so it's my background of my black top. But it's kind of like these really cool shades that are out there at the moment that I am loving. And it's kind of like a rust, but it's not orangey rust. It's more of that deep dusky pink rust. And that was the colour of nail varnish that I was looking for. And that was the closest I found. Like I say, it's called In Stitches and it's worth just checking out. I've got it on my toes, but I'm not going to show you my toes right now. Okay. But it's just beautiful. It's a step back and a little bit more modern than your average red. It's just that really nice sort of rusty, dusky pink. I can't describe it any other way, but it's in my favourites because I've been loving it this month. There you go. You thought I'd finished. I've got one more thing to tell you about, and that's a pair of jeans. It's a pair of jeans that I picked up from Primark. I bloody love Primark jeans. I don't knock Primark. I mean, knock them for some things, but not jeans. These are vintage mum jeans, I think they call themselves. What do they call themselves? Something like that. Anyway, they're high-waisted and they've got the cut-off hem just skimming your ankle, which I love all year round. I love a little bit of a cropped hem. I was looking for a pair that didn't have any rips in them because I've got a pair very similar that have got like big holes in the knee. I thought that was a bit drafty now, so I just wanted a nice pair that was nice and slimming. Some of my jeans are a little bit sort of boyfriend cut, or not boyfriend cut, but like not very flattering necessarily on the tops of my legs. They're still quite wide and then they go down straight. So I just wanted something a little bit more of a slinkier fit without being skinny jeans. I'll try them on so you can see. So here you go, there. They're just a nice slimming fit, high-waisted, in a nice sort of light wash that I thought was just really nice for these colder winter months. So there you go, guys. That was definitely the last thing, okay? Hope you like these jeans. I think they're really cool. I do like Primark jeans. I think they do really good jeans. There, I hope you've enjoyed that video. There are some real corkers in this video that I would highly recommend, and in fact I think they're gonna go into my end of year, like favorites for the whole year, in fact, some of them. So thank you for watching. Click that subscribe button before you disappear. That would be fantastic. If you've got a comment or a question about any of these products, let me know and I will answer you, and I will link to anything that I can find down below in the description bar. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day and I'll see you soon. Bye.